potentially the sabotage
How
could be
bad can it get?
something really disgusting like
Tomatoes.
fish oil or something like that. You know what I mean?
Would you taste fish oil?
I think it would taste very bad, but maybe that's funny.
Yeah, then I would. Yeah, that would be a great sabotage thing. That'll destroy their chances of winning that round.
I guess
I will say that this is something that we struggled with when trying to come up with like the sabotage idea. I think at one point I had the same thought, Ethan, where I was like, yeah, let's put a fish in there, like a big salmon. You come out with a big salmon. Dane was like, yeah, we can call it salmon-tage. and it was one of those things where I think there was just a miscommunication. It almost seemed like Dax just wanted enjoyable smoothies. Like,
yeah, that's what it seemed like
anyway.
Well, yeah, I think that would have been a good idea, the salmon or the fish oil, because that would have been more obvious. The person would have accidentally picked it, and I would have to say, don't pick it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I wouldn't recommend putting the sabotage next to the normal ingredients either. But although if somebody like proactively chooses a sabotage ingredient, you should probably just let them. That just means they're a bad contestant, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to put someone in that position because you saved us because we lost our opponent.
Yeah, the housekeeper crushed it. I mean, I was very impressed.
Oh
by
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She won every round.
Yeah.
She kind of flaunted on that. She flexed on that guy too a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah, when he was having a hard time opening the mixer.
Yeah, she's kind of a legend.
Yeah, Letitia was awesome.
Have you seen Fear Factor? I'm like an aficionado of that show.
I think when I was a kid, I saw it.
Because they used to make smoothies and some of the challenges, but they would be with
I've seen that with
testicles and intestines and shit, stuff like that.
Rats.
But like, I think that might be more entertaining to watch because I guess maybe there's not
That's a different crowd.
But I just don't think I just question how entertaining it is to watch somebody drink a delicious smoothie.
Well, I think I also want to promote like health and stuff through like showing the health ingredients. So actually, that could be used in the sabotage, though. What you're saying, combine the best of both worlds.
Right. That's what it is. But ultimately, you're the one that has to drink it. So maybe we have to put other people up to drinking it.
Yeah.
If you
I also had another reality show idea recently, today or yesterday. I don't think I should talk about it yet.
Okay. Would you consider if you make the smoothie game show, would you consider having the winner on like in Jeopardy, and maybe she can continue on?
Oh yeah, that's what I would like to do. Have like 20 episodes of that, and then a 10 episode playoff round where best of like this person, then ultimately goes to championship.
Oh, there's like a bracket.
Yeah, that's why we have to get rid of Corona, amongst other reasons. But then if Corona was gone, we could film this.
Yeah, that's the main reason we need to get rid of this
That's the
virus.
main reason.
That's right. I mean, fuck. I need to know. I need that bracket. Shit.
What are you looking to be doing with yourself, ideally? Like, what are your goals right now?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with my life, but I do know what my next steps are. Like, I'm always good at picking the next thing. But there's something I've been writing, but I don't know if I should talk about it or not.
You want to be... What's that?
Well, I don't know. But there's a couple things that I'm working on that I'm excited about.
A book or like a script or?
Yeah, talk about it, Dax. It's okay.
I just have a new book I'm probably going to put out in like
cool.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
About quarantine.
About quarantine. Oh, that's a great topic.
And like I've had a couple business ideas I've been working on and stuff, but like always I have an idea and I just like go with it and it either pans out or it doesn't, or maybe it turns into something else. So I just like go with that. But eventually I probably need to find like a good job or figure something out. But
is writing your main thing that you like doing, or acting?
Yeah, I love all of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we included it in the documentary, but we did talk about a little bit more in depth, like what his Dax's goals and dreams are, like dream job and stuff like that. And in general, like it's just kind of anything creative and like within the entertainment sphere. I think he'd be down to do pretty much any of it as long as it's not some robot job.
I feel that. I feel I mean, yeah. I you know, I totally get that.
The hours are the worst part of those kinds of jobs.
What were your shifts like?
Well, just like you never knew what your schedule would be, so sometimes you work till like midnight, and then sometimes you start.
I've been there. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's almost like cruel and unusual to have someone work a shift at 8 a.m. and then any time during the week they might have to come in at 5 p.m. It's like, who can, and then they work till like 12 or 1. I mean, who can live their life so unscheduled?
What were your least favorite jobs?
What were my, sorry, say it again?
What were your least favorite jobs?
My favorite job?
Least favorite.
Oh,
my least favorite?
Oh, that's easy for me.
Yeah, it's easy for me too.
When I was, when was this? I think it was during the summer. My parents made me get a job. And I really didn't want to work like fast food, just for whatever reason. I didn't look down on it, or it wasn't like that. I mean, it's a fun, you know, I think all jobs are admirable. My brother worked at Taco Bell, and he didn't hate it, but I just didn't want to work in fast food. So I looked in the newspaper for any opportunity, and I found this company. At the time, they were paying $15, or maybe it was $12 an hour. But it was like good pay for the time, because this was a long time ago. The minimum wage was like $7 an hour or something, $7.25. So I was like, shit, you know, $10, $12 an hour, it's a little extra money. I like that right off the bat. The job was, first of all, I went first to the interview, and they give you this test. It's like a multiple choice test, like 3 sheets of paper, you fill out the answers. I remember specifically they gave me a pencil, not a pen. Which I thought, I don't know why that stuck out to me, but they were really horrible. Like, just, you'd have to be brain dead not to answer these questions correctly. So the bar was already really low. I passed the test. The job itself was going into huge retail stores like Walmart's, Target's, Ralph's, stuff like that. You go in after store hours and you have a little laser gun and you just scan inventory to take inventory of their stock. I don't know. I guess back then they didn't really have the technology, so they had all these people come in the middle of the night and just scan shit, right? So the hours were insane. They were like sometimes we would start at 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. So I'm by nature a night owl, I would say. And so forcing myself to like try to go to bed at, 4 p.m. it wasn't just difficult, it was impossible. So I would lay in bed just trying to sleep. I would end up just not sleeping at all, getting up at 1 a.m., which is just ungodly. And then driving, in the dead of night out until like